This is the book of First John in somewhere around 90 seconds. First John is one of the latest books written. It was written well after most of the other books, and it was written by John when he was an old man. He was anywhere from 70 to maybe 95 years old when he wrote this book. And this book was primarily written to the third generation of Christians. That third generation is an incredibly important generation to continue a movement, because the first generation, they actually saw the events unfold. They actually saw Jesus and walked with him, and they had firsthand information. And then the second generation, they saw their parents live out a very real life of godliness. But that third generation, a lot of their stories are secondhand from their parents. And so that third generation is where most movements tend to die out. And so John wrote this letter specifically to the grandchildren of the first generation Christians, specifically to that third generation, to inspire them and to instruct them and to encourage them. And at this point, Paul has been dead for somewhere around 30 years by now. This is very late in the church. And so at this point, John probably knows the Lord Jesus Christ and knows God better than any other person on the planet. And it's almost like this old man who has this intimate firsthand knowledge of God is sitting back and telling all the young Christians, listen up, I'm going to tell you about Jesus. And that's exactly what he does. First John is a beautiful letter, and it is foundational and wonderful, and every Christian should be very familiar with that letter, because John sits back and he tells us very clearly that Jesus Christ is our light, our love, and our life.